Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching and Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channels. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here with 2,600 of these available. We continue our foray into hopefully some good, often not good wrestling, depending on what era it's from. Anyway, review series with superstars of wrestling. I think this will close out everything for 1987. We got close to 300 of these available for your listening pleasure, and we continue to be committed to adding more of those where we can, when they add some more. But anyway, this is the last of the 1987 as mentioned editions, and ultimately that's a good thing for I guess, number of reasons, apparently. Anyway, we continue kind of going forward into there. Of course, 1988, 88 and 89, my favorite years of wrestling, period. But that's probably the hindsight of childhood. Anyway, so we continue to kind of go forward there. And, kind of the run of the mill, as it were. Bam Bam Bigelow with Sir Oliver Humperdinck defeats Van Horn, Slingshot Splash, 2 minutes 23 seconds. Bam Bam, of course, being the last person in the ring for the Hulk Hogan team of the Survivor Series a month before. Bam Bam, probably a guy that would have been treated a lot better had he kind of, I guess, sort of done better business at the end. But again, you got to remember he's less than 2 years full in the business at this point, and so some of the mistakes made by a guy that young, some of the mistakes made by a guy who had already lived a rough life before then, certainly might not have made the best of decisions. Anyway, Bigelow, punch kick, super basic stuff, cartwheel along the way, good babyface related stuff, and tries to get everything together, snap suplex, and gets him over. Ted DiBiase offering to eliminate him by the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Craig DeGeorge often brings that around, and Hogan obviously has mentioned that he's not willing to make that sale, but Ted DiBiase obviously wants that to go through. One Man Gang is up next in a squash match here. One Man Gang, of course, is not doing the Akeem thing quite yet, but a single match here, squash match for Akeem, getting him going in a direction that's pretty decent, I guess, if you're in his shoes, defeating Tim or Tom Horn. Front suplex 147, punch kick, very basic maneuvers. Might even have one or two other really basic moves, but nothing of major consequence. Of course, the One Man Gang eventually becoming Akeem here in the WWF, elongating his stay a little bit. Then we go to Brutus Beefcake defeating Rick Gantner, submission, sleeper hold 216. Beefcake, of course, doing the barber gimmick at the time, and so he's very happy with that distinction. And of course, Bam Bam Bigelow doing an inset promo during One Man Gang's deal here. I believe the inset promo for the Beefcake match is none other than Greg the Hammer Valentine, his former tag team partner and tag team championship partner. Of course, Beefcake hits the high knee, the sleeper hold, super basic maneuvers, and does get the cutting shears, cuts the hair of his adversary, and 1, 2, 3, out we go. Randy Savage managing to do what he can where he can, and ultimately, kind of getting things going in a positive direction there. Continuing to say he wants to get rid of the Honky Tonk Man, also promising that 1988 going to be the year of the Macho Man. That proves to be very true. 4 months away from winning the World Championship for the Macho Man. Then we see the Honky Tonk Man introducing Peggy Sue, a.k.a. Sherry Martel, under a blonde wig and kind of going around there. Does an enhancement match. It does the Honky Tonk Man super basic match there, and keeping things on a good run. And punch kick and the shake, rattle, and roll, getting a victory there. Hype for the upcoming Slammy Awards, 37th annual, I believe. Slammy Awards, obviously not even I think this is actually the real first or second one. I think the first one's 86. I could be wrong on that, though. Needless to say, the Islanders and the British Bulldogs are going to do battle here. The attempted attacking of the British Bulldogs, brawling with them, and the Islanders managing to try to steal Matilda. That is an angle that's kind of been run for a while. They run away, and I guess the brawling of the Islanders doing a lot of brutality going forward and kind of trying to get that going. The match between these two teams is there to build the house shows and also to give both teams something to do post the fact that the Bulldogs probably aren't going to be the same team they were, so giving them that opportunity there to remain in the mix but not fully. Rick Rude up next in an enhancement match here, doing what he can where he can. Get some posing in, get some really basic things, flipper punches, and eventually gets the victory. The inverted atomic drop there is his run. Then we see Rick Renslaw against the Ultimate Warrior, Dingo Warrior at the time. I think he's actually officially called the Ultimate Warrior here. Punch kick, and as very basic, he gets the Beal across the ring by the beard, ouch, and then manages to get the press slam and the shoulder tackles. All the basic warrior stuff, including that very known press slam, dropping the man behind the back, and the Warrior is in control. Good catch for him at the time to be end up in the WWF at the time, and ultimately, it ends up well. That's a good way to close 1987 if you're the Ultimate Warrior, and we'll be back with more right after this.